Late 2025 reveals divergent economic paths within Europe. Volkswagen's closure of German factories signals economic challenges in Germany. Hungary experiences record investments, indicating a positive economic trend. These contrasting events highlight the varied economic conditions across different regions. Economic neutrality, also known as Gazdaseleg, is a policy approach. It involves a rejection of exclusive economic blocs or alliances. This rejection aims to foster broader international economic cooperation. Specifically, it allows entities from various countries to collaborate within a specific region. For example, American, German, and Chinese entities can collaborate in Hungary under this principle. Orban's strategy centers on avoiding alignment with either Western or Eastern economic blocs. This approach aims to position Hungary as a pivotal keystone state. The strategy emphasizes Hungary's unique geopolitical and economic role. It seeks to leverage Hungary's location and relationships for strategic advantage. This independent stance allows Hungary to navigate between competing global powers. Hungary is pursuing a GDP growth target of 3 to 6%. A key strategy involves attracting foreign investment, particularly from Chinese investors. Hungary offers a business-friendly environment to these investors. This includes assurances of no sanctions or lectures regarding their business practices. The aim is to facilitate smooth and efficient operations for Chinese companies within Hungary. German carmakers are increasing investments in Hungary. This is happening despite struggles faced by companies like Volkswagen. A key motivation is to gain access to Chinese technology. BMW is one of the German car makers expanding its presence in Hungary. Hungary is becoming a strategic location for accessing technological advancements. BYD, a major Chinese EV manufacturer, is establishing its first European passenger car factory. Hungary has been selected as the location for this new manufacturing plant. This strategic move allows BYD to potentially avoid EU tariffs on imported vehicles. The factory will produce electric vehicles for the European market. The establishment of this factory signifies BYD's commitment to expanding its presence in the European electric vehicle market. CATL, the world's largest battery maker, is expanding its global footprint. The company is constructing a $7.3 billion gigafactory in Hungary. This investment marks one of Hungary's largest foreign investments to date. The gigafactory will focus on manufacturing advanced battery systems. This move strengthens CATL's position in the European electric vehicle market. The factory aims to meet the increasing demand for batteries in Europe. BMW is constructing a factory adjacent to CATL's plant in Hungary. This strategic move aims to ensure a stable and localized supply of batteries for BMW's electric vehicles. The co-location fosters a collaborative relationship between the German automaker and the Chinese battery manufacturer. This partnership represents a significant instance of German-Chinese industrial cooperation within Hungary. Hungary occupies a strategically important position within European supply chains. This strategic location gives Hungary significant leverage in economic and political matters. Hungary's role is particularly critical in the automotive industry. Specifically, it impacts the interests of the German automotive sector. The EU faces challenges in imposing sanctions due to Hungary's position. Sanctions could inadvertently harm German automotive interests because of Hungary's central role. Hungary implements an aggressive family policy through tax incentives. Mothers with 3 or more children are exempt from personal income tax for life. This policy aims to provide significant financial relief to large families. The tax exemption serves as a direct economic benefit to encourage larger family sizes. Hungary allocates 4 to 5% of its GDP to family support initiatives. These programs aim to encourage population growth within the country. Subsidized loans are a key component of this family support system. Car subsidies are also provided as part of the government's support. The overall goal is to provide financial assistance to families. Hungary is focused on stabilizing its population through internal growth, rather than relying on mass migration. A key component of this strategy involves significant investment in family support programs. These programs are designed to encourage organic population growth within the country. The ultimate goal is to foster a cohesive society built on a stable, domestically grown workforce. Hungary has experienced a significant decrease in its unemployment rate since 2010. The unemployment rate has fallen from over 11% to approximately 4.5%. This substantial reduction indicates a move towards full employment within the country. The current unemployment rate reflects a healthier labor market and increased economic activity. In 2023, Hungary experienced a period of inflation. Following this inflationary period, real wages have begun to recover. Real wage growth is projected to be between 9 to 10%. This growth is expected to occur in both 2024 and 2025. The rebound indicates a positive trend in purchasing power for Hungarian workers. The Demand Sandor program is designed to support Hungarian SMEs. It functions by injecting capital into these small and medium-sized enterprises. The primary goal is to facilitate their integration into global supply chains. Specifically, the program aims to enable SMEs to become suppliers for foreign factories. This initiative strengthens the national economy by fostering local business growth and international partnerships. Hungary actively supports its local companies to ensure they benefit from foreign investment. This support is provided through financial mechanisms like cheap loans. These loans are designed to be accessible and affordable for local businesses. Hungary also offers digitalization grants to help local companies modernize. These grants facilitate the adoption of new technologies and digital solutions. The aim is to enhance competitiveness and enable local businesses to thrive alongside foreign investment. Hungary employs state intervention as a key economic strategy. This intervention is primarily aimed at safeguarding small businesses within the country. This approach contrasts with the increasing bankruptcy rates observed in other European nations. Hungary's protectionist policies seek to create a more stable environment for its small business sector. Hungary adopts an energy strategy focused on maintaining low utility costs. A key component of this strategy involves the continued import of Russian gas. This reliance on Russian gas enables Hungary to keep energy prices down. Lower utility costs provide a competitive edge for Hungary's manufacturing sector. The manufacturing sector benefits from reduced operational expenses related to energy consumption. This cost advantage enhances the sector's ability to compete in international markets. The Hungarian government implements regulations on household gas and electricity prices. This regulation aims to control the cost of essential utilities for residential consumers. As a result, Hungarian households experience some of the lowest utility bills within the European Union. The government's intervention directly influences the affordability of energy for its citizens. This approach contrasts with market-driven pricing models seen in other EU countries. Low energy prices can create a competitive advantage for regions and nations. This advantage attracts foreign investment from energy-intensive industries. Battery factories, for example, require substantial power consumption. Lower energy costs make a location more appealing for such facilities. Viktor Orbán seeks to maintain Hungary's fiscal independence. A key objective is to prevent external entities from controlling Hungary's budget. This stance is rooted in past experiences with the International Monetary Fund, IMF. Specifically, Orbán remembers the austerity measures imposed following the 2008 bailout. Those measures led to budget cuts and economic constraints. The aim is to avoid similar conditions that could compromise Hungary's economic sovereignty. Hungary is actively diversifying its sources of national debt. This diversification includes issuing bonds to various international entities. Hungary is also securing loans from China as part of this strategy. The goal is to reduce reliance on traditional lenders like Brussels and the IMF. Hungary has faced challenges due to frozen EU funding. To avoid economic collapse, Hungary has sought alternative funding sources. One key alternative funding source is investment and loans from China. Hungary also secures funding through participation in bond markets. Hungary's economic strategy involves a multifaceted approach. A key aspect is attracting foreign investment to stimulate economic growth. Simultaneously, the strategy focuses on supporting and fostering local businesses. Maintaining energy security is another critical component of this strategy. The overall aim is to balance these economic interests for sustainable development. Hungary's policies carry potential long-term risks. One risk involves reliance on Russian energy sources. Another risk is the accumulation of Chinese debt. These risks exist despite Hungary's recent economic successes.